As you guys may or may not remember, my sister's baby shower is at the end of this month, and I am currently spray painting these bad boys gold. They were originally just animal colored, but they're being spray painted gold, and I got a little box of smaller ones that are going to be key chain charms, and I'm doing them different colors, so wish me luck. I got some wonderful news. Yesterday, Vladimir had an appointment with his, I don't know necessarily what to call her, but therapist maybe? I don't know. This is her third time that she's come over, and she's been giving us homework to do, little assignments and just things to implement in our life to better help Vladimir. But before, he couldn't really do puzzles. Buddy, can you come do a puzzle? But she says she's seen so much improvement within this past month. Perhaps by the next meeting, which is in like 2 weeks, or even the one after that, basically by next month, he should be up where his peers are. And that makes me so happy. I mean, like, I don't know. And it made me sad though as well, because apparently there's just children that she's been seeing for months, and there's like no improvement, and it's because the parents or the caretakers or who have you don't do what they're being told to do. And obviously every child is different, so who knows the level. What did baby brother do? Who knows the level of, you know, their homework assignments and what they have to be implementing in their lives. But I feel like it's just so simple, you know. I mean, he was pretty far back as far as like his fine and gross motor skills. It was just, you know, it was for a baby much younger than his own age. And within the time span of a month, he has gotten so much better. Like, I wish I would have been filming it, but he did not understand puzzles very well, and when he would try to, it would take him a very long time to pick up a piece and try to even just figure out where to put it, like his coordination, and just like even in that aspect, like his motor skills were just not where they should be. It was very fidgety, very like haphazardly, and now he can literally pick it up and put it in without ease. Yesterday he did a puzzle, and it was a puzzle he had seen for the first time ever that she had brought with him, and he got it in one try. Like, literally would pick up a piece and put it in, and I was just so proud. I was just so very happy. So very happy, in fact, that it's like bringing me to tears, because I'm just so proud of him. You know, I think he's amazing. I think, like every child, he has the ability to move mountains, and it was a little scary because one can't help but wonder if, when your child has a delay, if it's something that you did or maybe that you're not doing. And the biggest thing with me and Raymond was that we would ask our friends, and that's not necessarily like to talk down about our friends or anything like that, but we didn't have anybody whose child was had gone through something similar. You know what I mean? Like, yay, good job, Clausy's clapping, yay! But, you know, I would ask friends like, oh, how did you get them to use silverware? How did you get them to learn how to do puzzles? How did you get them to do whatever? And a lot of the answers were literally, oh, they just did. Like, I just gave it to them and they just got it. And, you know, and everybody's different. Everybody learns differently, you know. Everybody does everything on their own time. My little boy is a late bloomer in the sense of he didn't start walking until much later. He didn't start crawling until much later. He didn't start getting teeth until much later, you know. So it would make sense that this too. But like I said, you worry as a parent, because you don't ever want more time to pass, and then finally try to get an issue resolved, and then being like, oh, if you'd only come 5 months ago, it wouldn't have been this big of a deal. But since, you know, you didn't want to come, or you didn't want to, I don't know if it's like an ego thing or just like a fear thing, or I don't know. I mean, because for me it was, well, I mean, I guess I do know. For me it was more like, if I admit that he is a little delayed, is that doing an injustice and to him, you know? Like, does that mean I don't believe in him, or I don't think he's doing it right? It did cross my mind a few times when I had wondered if, like, maybe it was something I was not doing properly. Like, maybe I'm not doing something right, or, you know, or maybe I'm not doing something enough. And especially because you guys remember my pregnancy with Niklaus, and aside from my pregnancy with Niklaus, just life in general at that time was just very difficult. I was like, had morning sickness, I was taking care of Ayden, I was taking care of Vladimir, and sometimes all I could just do was like put on a movie and just lay here because I was just so done. I was just so done with all the stress of everything that really popped up in my mind a lot. I'm like, God, I'm like, did I like mess him up? Was, you know what I mean? Was I not giving him attention during that time? I'm like, I messed up my child for life, all because I was feeling sick, or all because I didn't want to, I guess, deal with life, you know? And I mean, I know what it was. I was tired. I was physically tired, especially towards the end. I was freaking 8-9 months pregnant, doing everything, you know? So it's obviously not like I was capable, but you know what I mean? Like, I gotta be a little bit nicer to myself. It's not like I did it for no reason. It's not like, oh, you know, I just didn't want to parent that day, or I just didn't want to, you know, it was, I know why I did it. I know why, because I was tired and I was pregnant, and everything was just so stressful. But like I said, it still doesn't make it hurt any less. But now he's just sitting here reading a book to himself, and I love him. I'm gonna try to see if I can get him to do the puzzle. Another thing that our instructor had told us is that he is a type of child who is very smart, which I feel like I've always known. My son is very smart, and a lot of times when they're like that, getting them to do certain things sounds really, like, I guess you can say, dumb for them. Like he knows what I'm asking of him. Vladimir, be nice to the dog, please. Be nice. That's one thing we have to work on, is being nice to the animals. Him and cousin have been getting very handsy. Oh, sorry. Let's go. Here we go. Hi, Vladdy baby.
We should more, I guess.
Hi, Ayden. Go over there, go jump.
Help wherever the kids sticks it.
All right, close. Woo!
Here.
This will be fun.
Go, Clussy, go.
Where are you gonna put it? Where are you gonna put it?
Yeah, right.
Oh, yay! Whoa! Good job. No, his brother's there.
Totally helped him with that.
His hand was down, I just pushed it. That's it.
All right, Astrid, your turn.
Astrid 3.
Go put the crown on the monster's head. Put it on the monster's head.
Put it on the head.
Put it on his head. Okay, good.
Whoa! Good job. Woo! Go Armani. Put it on.
Come on, buddy. Do it.
Corona to me, guys.
Wow.
Good job.
Oh, here. Bam.
Thank you.
Oh.
No cheating, Mom. Let her do it.
All right.
Ponla. 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 Then Layla, you be number 6. Ale. Ale. Whatever you want.
Good job.
Put it on.
Hi, baby. Yeah, he already went. Ooh, where are you gonna put it?
Video camera.
Where are you gonna put it?
Oh, girl, you
Woo! It's your turn. Whoa. Are you gonna put it on? Put his crown on.
Put it over here.
Go, baby, go. Oh.
Does that count as a turn?
No, it has to be somewhere on the wall, the very least. Babe, pause that woman. Put this on here, please. Here. Stick it on.
No.
Put this one. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Good job.
Dear Ayden, happy birthday to you. Yay!
Blow it out. You gonna blow out the last one? Try it.
Yay!
Yes. Okay. So we have 2 different types.